All right, everyone. So I have a ton of big news to share with you guys today, and I want to start off here by going to my purchase history. Now, at first glance, you might not see anything too outstanding about this, but the important thing is not the actual amount, but it is the games that I've been spending my money on. And going through my actual order history here, I'm going to scroll down, and you guys will see that the money that I've been spending on mobile games has lately not been going to Raid Shadow Legends. It's actually been going to the other game that I play on my second channel. And going through here and taking a look at the last purchase that I have for Raid Shadow Legends, it's actually an auto renew of the raid card, which I've actually gone ahead and canceled now, so this will not charge me again on July 21st. And then going back through even further than that, the last purchase besides that was on June 11th, and it was $10. I don't actually remember what this was. And besides that as well, it hasn't been until mid to late May since I was more active in my spending in Raid Shadow Legends. This is kind of getting back to the period where I was spending a bit more money. So in the last month or so, it's just been that one $10 pack, which I don't remember, the auto renew on the raid card, which I've already canceled. And I'm not here to announce or declare anything official because I've learned my lesson. The last time I did that, I did not follow through. And I'm not going to lie, I looked really bad, and I 100% own up to it. I don't think that attaching the dates or a time period is really important when it comes to something like this because, to be honest, Plarium, they just don't care about that. What I did want to say is that I am not going to be spending on Raid Shadow Legends anymore until I actually start to see some of the things that not just myself, but many other people have been asking for in the game for a very, very long time. And I wanted to put that out there to say that times and dates are not important. What's important is the actual action. Who cares about 30 days if Plarium doesn't do anything in 30 days and then everyone goes back to spending? All that really shows is that, they're just going to be able to make their money again in 30 days. So you guys will notice that on my account here, what I wanted to point out is that I'm not going to be spending, and anything that you guys see on my account is all going to be from either the content creator program or from in-game. And whenever I do decide to spend again, I will let you guys know in a video. I will say, you know what, guys, I'm back to spending and this is what I bought. And I'll probably also explain, maybe what changes in the game that I've seen that I feel like are moving in the right direction to indicate why I've started to spend again. But for the time being, that is not going to happen, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, I have a feeling like it's probably going to be a while before I start putting money in my monthly budget to Raid Shadow Legends again. So, for the time period, indefinitely, my account is going free to play. Really important, the gems that you guys will actually see, while this number might go up, it's going to be from the content creator program. They are not going to be paid gems. If you guys want me to, I can even show my purchase history later on. But, all my money is just going to another game right now, quite simply because I've been enjoying other games more so lately than Raid Shadow Legends. Now, this does not mean that I'm quitting the game or quitting my account or anything of that nature. I do play less, and I have actually been playing less for a while now. I don't think that that's been too big of a secret. You guys have probably noticed that my energy has started to pile up. My arena tokens have started to pile up. I'm at, resources which normally would drive me crazy, being capped out on these resources. And those of you guys who are more active in the game, I generally would not recommend doing the kinds of things that I have been doing lately. I've also been falling in arena lately. Some of my last videos, you probably noticed that I was in the earlier tiers of gold 3, 2, 1, even silver in a couple of them, because I just was not playing arena at all, especially tag team arena. I am just not taking this seriously. I have no clue how I'm being promoted with just 900 points. I don't even know if I've done a single match since I got promoted from Bronze 1, but either way, I've been a lot less active. I'm not going to be spending money. And what does that mean for videos? Well, I actually wanted to try something new here. So I will still, of course, do my regular news announcement type videos when new stuff comes out. I think I've really hammered on the game when it comes to negative stuff a lot lately, so unless it's something really, really big, I think this is where I want to kind of wrap my energy into, is instead of just constantly putting out rant videos on the same type of stuff over and over, I'm just going to show my lack of support by not spending in the game and putting out there that when I start to see the things that we've been waiting for, then I will start to show my support when it comes to spending money, because in the end, that's what really Plarium cares about. And if they're not making any money, I know reviews are also important to them, but you know, in the true end, money, bottom line, that's the important stuff, and there's no better way for me to show my expression of not being happy with the way things are going than to not actually spend money on the game, especially considering that I was a reasonable spender in the past. I was nobody like some of the top whales out there, but I was putting $150 a month into the game that I am no longer doing. So when it comes to content and videos, this account, I will still use it for news announcements and maybe some little things here and there, but what I actually wanted to try to do is start a completely new free-to-play account. Of course, not going to spend on that account either, and go through the game and kind of turn the experience of going through the game into a video series. It's not necessarily going to be like a walkthrough of a free-to-play account, but more of turning the important things that you do when you actually play the game into topics for video ideas. And all the stuff that I do on that account, especially all the important stuff, I'm going to actually include in videos, especially when it comes to like account progression, leveling up and ranking up really important units that you get early on in the game, especially rares, and really focusing on kind of what areas of the game to tackle on that stay away from having to invest resources like spending real money. I'm going to see how that goes. Once again, it's no promise or commitment that that's something that I'm going to keep up for X number of days. If it goes well, if I'm having fun with it, and if you guys like it, then I'll keep it going. But obviously, if it doesn't go well, I'm not having fun with it, and people don't like it, then it's not something that I'm going to keep going forever. So we'll just kind of have to see, but that's really the main thing that I wanted to bring up related to the future of Raid Shadow Legends and, you know, videos and whatnot. But that doesn't mean that there's yet to be no videos on my main account or any of that. It's just kind of adding some more flavor to the channel, I guess you could say. Now, for those of you guys wondering, man, you're still going to be playing Raid Shadow Legends, you know, what's going on there? I do indeed play many other games besides Raid Shadow Legends, one in particular, and I do actually make videos on other games besides Raid Shadow Legends. Those of you guys that don't know, this is a question that I get in my comments constantly, and I wanted to bring this up here instead of having to respond to every time that I actually get this comment. If you guys are wondering, though, I do have a second channel. It is called More Salt, and it actually does quite well. It's the numbers have been pretty similar to this channel, actually. So the thing that I will mention, though, is not everybody who watches the videos on my main channel is going to be interested in the videos on my second channel, which is obviously why I have a second channel. And my second channel really focuses more on the anime style graphics of mobile games, whereas my main channel, Salt, has obviously been Raid Shadow Legends, but in the future, if and when I do play more games, then I'm going to try to stick to games that have more realistic type graphics. So when new stuff does come out that I feel looks similar in terms of the graphics to Raid Shadow Legends that I feel like a lot of you guys would be interested in, that's what will go to my main channel, and then the anime style graphics type games will go on my alternative channel. In the end, what really matters is the fact that I know that a lot of people, a lot of you guys subscribed for a reason, and I don't want to put videos out on a channel that I feel like a lot of people did not subscribe for, which is why I wanted to separate these two things, because it makes a really big difference, and I just know quite simply, I'm not in denial about it, not everybody who plays Raid Shadow Legends is going to be interested in these games that obviously have much different graphics. But if you guys are wondering, that is where a good amount of my time, effort, and energy has been going in the past. So you can expect more stuff on the main channel related to Raid Shadow Legends and you know, announcements on my main account, but also that idea with my new free-to-play account, kind of going through the game and focusing on certain ideas that I think will be important. Also in the future, you know, new games that come out that I feel like are more realistic types graphics. Second channel, obviously, continuing off Seven Deadly Sins, still very invested in that game, still having a lot of fun with that game, and, you know, any kind of new anime type graphics games that come out will be going on my second channel. And a couple of other things that I wanted to mention as well is there is a possibility that I'm actually going to be slightly changing the times that I upload my videos. Not really too big of a deal, but I know that a lot of people are probably used to videos going up at around this time, and it might be a bit earlier, as hopefully the world starts to normalize a little bit from all of this pandemic stuff. I know right now it's actually getting worse, but hopefully that doesn't last forever and things end up getting back to normal. I'm gonna eventually have to adjust back to, you know, my work schedule, which of course I still do not have my old job back. I still you know, am doing YouTube as much as possible, but the hours that I have right now are not really going to be realistic long term, and I want to, at least right now, try to start thinking about planning on getting back to hours that I think will allow me to fit back into the real world, whereas lately I've kind of been hidden away, playing games all day, not going outside, not socializing, obviously, and sticking to a very unrealistic schedule. So, you know, if you guys see my videos pop up at different times, at more random times, it'll probably be much, much earlier Pacific Standard Time. That's going to be the reason why, and I guess I'll just end off by saying that I'll be doing a bit of experimentation here and there, but also keeping in mind that a lot of you guys subscribe for a reason, and I understand that. I'm not quitting or anything like that, but, you know, we all know what's been going on lately, and I think it's important for me not just to completely ignore it, but to acknowledge it and talk about what my actions are going to be with regards to this going forward. So those are really all the big announcements that I wanted to actually include in this video right here. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and that this video brought a bit of insight into how I'm planning out things in the future. And if you guys did enjoy and you want more videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to leave a like as well. It means more than you can imagine. So thank you so much to all of you guys who decided to do that. And more Raid Shadow Legends videos, guides, tutorials, all that fun stuff should be popping up on the screen right about now, or in the suggested videos to right below. Feel free to check them out. But if not, until next time, take care everyone, and this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.